All right, hey everybody. So I just finished workout number 2 at the gym, and somebody tried to report my last video, which was literally just a recap of my first day at the gym. I literally didn't do anything wrong, and I also figured out how to fix those glitches. Instead of trying to save it as a draft, which deletes all of the sections that it glitched up until, if you hit the check mark and go to the next screen where it's ready to post, then you go backwards, it solves the problem. If anybody else is having that issue, I feel like TikTok just needs to get its shit together. But anyway, so glitches are no longer going to stop me from being able to post content. It's just going to look stupid every so often, which is okay. But somebody, don't be impulsive. So, if this is for you, there's somebody in your life that has elected themselves the title of ops. Somebody in your life has literally made it their business to try and create problems for you. And you are literally minding your business. And minding your business is exactly what's keeping you so protected right now. You have never gone out of your way for conflict. You have never gone out of your way to laugh at someone else's misfortune or to wish negative things on them. You don't do that. You literally, the best thing that you can do when there's a conflict like that and somebody has to leave your life is you just don't think about it anymore. It's not on the forefront of your mind. It's not on the forefront of your thoughts. Whereas they are literally being haunted by you. They're seeing you everywhere. They're going out of their way to watch your social media and to try and throw monkey wrenches into the system, so to speak. They're trying to weaponize things that cannot be weaponized. And the thing is, though, we had that message. We've had a lot of messages about not needing to take action against anyone for any reason. That people dig their own holes when they try to make an enemy out of you. Spirit literally protects you, and Spirit is the one responsible for judgment. They use you as a vessel for it sometimes. But Spirit, at the end of the day, is in charge of what happens to those people that try to make an enemy out of you. And all you can do is wish them well, you know? All you can do is wish them well on their journey, because if they wound up in front of a catalyst and they were consumed in the chain reaction, that is the beginning of their journey. That is the beginning of their self-awareness when they wind up in whatever position they wind up in because of their own actions. That is their version of a rock bottom moment where they're looking at their life and they're going, what just happened? And they have to look and be self-aware at how exactly they dug that hole for themselves. And if they don't, if they walk away in resentful energy and they never learn that lesson, then they will have to repeat that same encounter with another catalyst. Until they change their perspective. Until they really look at themselves and go, okay, what did I do? What did I do here? Because Spirit doesn't give up on people. And if Spirit wants them to learn that lesson, it doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You were just the catalyst. They're going to learn that lesson with somebody else if they don't learn it with you. And all you had to do is be there. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That you're not who they thought you were. You're not what they thought you were. You weren't doing what they thought you were. They were fighting windmills, shadows on the wall, based on their own perception. And when they finally come to that realization, and they finally have to look at themselves and their own actions and decide to do something different, decide to be self-aware, decide to react from a healed place, it's going to change a lot for them. It's going to open new doors. It's going to allow them to start mastering their own emotions, which they've made it most of their life without doing. Some people, they've gone most of their life without having to master their emotional reactions, or even worse, they choose to stir the pot. They choose to explode. They choose to react so big that people just give them their way. And sometimes part of it is that those people have to realize that you can't just carrying your way through life. Peace doesn't come from there. And peace is what you want, which is why you will have it. And as long as they are holding on to those negative emotions, as long as they are constantly checking to see if you posted something, to see if there's something new that they can weaponize or that they can report, they will never know peace. That doesn't change anything for you. You have peace in every moment. I find peace in my workouts. I find peace right here in the car, making these little messages. And I'm getting that line that I duetted a couple weeks ago about not needing to quantify your art, not needing to facilitate your art in a particular direction or for a particular audience, or needing it to be seen by a certain amount of people, because just by creating it, you become the artist. And art is resonance. Even if your collective is small, it is your collective. Those are the people that you can help. Those are the people that you are in alignment with. Those are the people that you have a soul bond with. And you've already been through those lessons, which is why no amount of reaction or rage bait is ever going to work with you. Because you already learned it. Your reactions are the test too. The difference is you're in control of those. They aren't. So, know that you are protected. The Spirit was looking out for you the entire time. And as sad as it is when you see somebody else reap consequence for what they try to do to you, things coming to fruition in the sun. Because you'll see it. Spirit will show you. And I think that's a test too, because when it happens, you're not supposed to gloat. You're not supposed to go, haha, you fell on your ass. That's not your reaction. Empathy is your reaction. You are supposed to look at them as they're receiving that karma and go, that sucks. But I bear no responsibility for that. Those were the decisions that you made, and you don't need to say that to them. But what your reaction internally is changes how things unfold. And when you have empathy for them for going through whatever they're going to go through because of what they tried to do to you, remember that they need that empathy more than they need you to get your lick back. Spirit believes in redemption. Spirit makes a point of taking people like that try and oppose you in that way, that become your ops. And they use them as an example too. Not just to show you what happens when people attack the chosen, but to show you that people can come.